Olá, meninos e meninas. Sou Fog e isto é Mundo de Fog. Eu estou desejando a todos os meus irmãos no Brasil um Feliz Natal e um próspero Ano Novo. Um grande abraço, amigos. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Fog, and this is Fog's World, and I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But I've got to say, I got my hot cocoa here and I'm all bundled up in my Santa suit, or what passes for it here in Minecraft. But I got to ask, would you rather spend the holidays in the frozen north, in the snow, like this? Or would you rather spend the holidays in a place like this? Yeah, I know which one I would prefer. Give me a jungle paradise any day. Yeah. So, in case you're wondering, that was a shout out to my friends down in Brazil. I do speak Portuguese. I spent a couple of years living down in Rio, and it was a wonderful experience. It's a great place. I made lots of friends down there and had a great time, and even picked up just enough Portuguese to be dangerous. I'm not an expert by any means, but I can get by. So, anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Let's get on with the meat of the episode, shall we? Well, they say practice makes perfect, and if that's the case, I ought to be pretty near perfect now. I'm almost done with the second tower. I'm on the last level. It's running great, by the way, as you can see there. Lots and lots, and that's probably multiple gold nuggets in there, just coalesced into one. So anyway, let me show you how I've refined the technique here. We'll start by putting in the spawn layer for the last floor here. I'm holding shift so that I won't fall off. And we've got these blocks here just as safety measures. Come back the other side, put down the other side of the spawn floor. Just like that. Now we'll put in our pistons, and as we do, we'll also put in our top slab here with a little bit of redstone on that. Save us the trouble doing it later. We'll just come run right along here. Quick as can be. Put you, oops, wrong thing. Put you there. Oh my gosh. You know, you get the cameras rolling and suddenly you're fumbling. Isn't that always the way? Top slab there. We'll just put in these pistons here. This will be the end of our pistons. Oh, I'm so excited to finally have this done. It's been working fantastic. Just the one tower probably would have been more than enough, to be honest, but I had planned to, so darn it, that's what I'm building. Okay, so now we need to put in the hooks. A couple of temporary blocks there. Put our block there. I've been using slabs for everything, of course, but you could use just a full block there. Put the hook in there. This guy can go because we're not going to need him anymore. Then we're going to do the other side over here. And a pair of slabs there. And then we can get rid of all the temporary blocks here. Hold shift, we can walk right over the corner there. Come up here. Now I'm going to put on the slabs to bridge the gap, keep things from spawning there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to cap these. And we'll go ahead and put the temporary blocks up on the top here, although since this is the top floor, we actually don't need those. I'll probably remove those in a minute, but I wanted to show you how I was doing each individual floor. Then we'll come along here, lay down this row of slabs, get a fresh stack. Put that there, and while we're here, we'll just go ahead and run along the top with the redstone here so that we don't have to do it later. Save us some time. We can come over here, drop down here, and do basically the same thing on the other side. Put in our hook, come over here. Get rid of these. I can get rid of that as well. Hold shift around the corner, put in the hook. Come up here, put these guys across here like this. Put the caps on here. Place them here, although like I said again, since this is the last level, those actually don't need to be there. I'm going to probably remove them. Come along here. him there. Put some redstone across the top. Now we're ready to put in our tripwire. Reach out there until you can see the highlight box on there and hold shift. Just come right along here, and every time the highlight box changes, put down another tripwire. Just like that. Now if I were going up another level, I would stop right here and I would do the next spawning level. But since we're not going up another level, I'm just going to go over to the other side and do the other side. Put my slab there. We're going to come over here. Every time that hitbox changes, then I drop another string. That's it. The top floor is armed. Now all we have to do is cap it off. I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Since this is the top floor, I'm not going to actually use those. And I'm just going to let those blocks despawn naturally. I don't need them. I've got so many of these slabs that it's not like I'm missing anything here. Okay. Now these actually are all lower half slabs, so nothing can spawn on those. So I don't really need to cap those if I don't want to. Still, I'm going to come up and I'm going to cap the whole top. These have to be capped, of course, because we don't want anything to spawn up here. But I'm going to go ahead and cap the whole top just because I think it looks better to have that smooth cap all around the top. And you can see how I've done that there, carried that over. I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to come across here. Right there, come all the way across. These guys I can just turn and do it like this, because if I try to put a slab on top of that redstone, it's going to place it up above. So it's a little faster to do it this way than it is to try and do it backwards like this. I'm not going to cap those. Those already have half slabs on them. They'll look fine as they are. And we just come right across here, and then just to complete the look, I'm going to go ahead and cap these, although it isn't strictly necessary. You can see I already encased the ladder with slabs there just to make it easier to get up on top of here if I want. Not that there's much of a reason to. But it does make it easier to have access to the ladder. And we're done. That guy will despawn on his own in a few minutes. All right, 2 spawn towers complete. Let's go up to the top and let's give it a look and see how see what our spawn rates are like. I had to move the portal there because remember the last episode we were spawning out in the middle of the ocean and I didn't want that, so I fixed that. All right, what we're going to do here, I'm carrying a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let's rearrange some stuff. Just like this. And we're going to come down in here, pick up that stuff. Oh, look, that's a ton of stuff. All right, we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to make ingots out of these just to clear out my inventory a bit. We're going to stuff these in the nether chest. And let's consolidate some of this. We should be good. We should be good. All right. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up this chest, and I'm going to see exactly how long it takes for us to get to a full stack of ingots. Okay, so give me a second here. I want to get a timer up and going. All right, I have a timer ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this gold in that ender chest and start the timer at the same time. And that is going to now allow me to time exactly how long it takes us to get a full stack of gold nuggets. Well, short 9. Maybe we'll go 9 more. We'll go 9 more just to make sure we've counted it right. All right, are you ready? And we'll wait until it pops the next time, and then we'll start it. All right, we'll go right now. All right, now let's take a minute and talk a little bit about performance implications here. With this entire mob farm built above 128, some of you are going to say, oh, well, you're reducing your potential spawn rates by building that high. And yes, it's true that because this chunk that I'm in is 256 blocks high instead of 128 blocks high, that there are twice as many locations within this chunk that the spawning algorithm has to check. That is true. However, I feel that is more than offset by the fact that I can completely control all of the spawning area. I don't have to go around and light up any areas. I don't have to cover any areas with slabs. It's completely contained right here. And because of that, I'm more than offsetting the spawning rates. So, yeah, losing a little bit of by building up this high, but I saved an awful lot by not having to go and light anything up or slab anything over. And as you'll see, the rates are pretty good. I'm not too worried about it. All right, we're closing in on a full stack here. I'll let it go 9 over to compensate for the 9 that I used to seed it. And we're done. Less than 15 minutes. And I was noticing right over there, there seems to be at least one spawn platform in the new tower that isn't working correctly. We'll have to go down and take a look at that here in a second. Figure out why that wasn't firing. Could be that either the redstone didn't get put in place all the way, or maybe the string isn't all the way there. We'll figure it out. So let's go down and take a closer look. But you can see that there have been pigs wandering around on that platform without being pushed off for quite a while. So there's either no string, which is entirely possible actually. So either it's no string or it's no redstone. But let's find out. Is it just there? I think it's the only one that appears to be permanently misbehaving. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to climb down there on the outside if I can. Ooh, this is where it gets a little dicey though. For sure. We're going to have to tread very carefully here. Is this where I am? Is this the one? I'm hearing them. Maybe beneath. Let's see, where are my pigs? The pigs are at this level. So my guess is I didn't put in the string here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. No string. Okay, so how best to fix that? Let's do this. We'll break through here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any string. Okay, and I can break that. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Now we can put the string in, and it won't push us off because, and we'll push him off though. Yep, I didn't put in the string. Okay, I can put this string in here, and it won't push us off because I've broken the redstone in the back. Ooh. It won't push us off as long as I stand right there. As long as I stand here, it won't push us off. We're going to have to be a bit careful. So come up here, and now we'll put the string in. There we go. And And let's get our slabs back. Put that one back. Put these two back. Put the redstone back on that piston so that it fires. And now we just have to very carefully remove these blocks. Very carefully. I don't really want to plunge to my death. I did that once building this. I don't want to do it again. Okay, we're good. That floor is now filled, and having one broken spawn floor out of, well, I guess 60, since that was, if you count that these each as 2 floors. So half of the 15 on this side. So that would be 1 out of 60 in the entire machine not functioning correctly. So is it 1/60th capacity perhaps? Although you could argue that having pigs permanently there reduce the spawn rate of the machine overall. That guy is probably just stuck in extended pistons. That will occasionally happen. Yes, those pistons are extended, so that one's working. He just got stuck in them when they were extended. Like I said, that will very occasionally happen. It's not a big deal. He'll eventually despawn, and that spawning floor will go back into action as if nothing had happened. It's not really a problem. So anyway, less than 15 minutes for a full stack of gold. I am happy with that for sure. I would call this machine a complete success. And it was a lot of fun to build too. So I guess it's time to move on to other projects. Well, perhaps it's time to start another project, but I've just checked the time on this episode and we really don't quite have enough time for that today. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like. If not, then don't. That's fine too. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And please have a wonderful holiday. Ciao, ciao, amigos. Até o próximo.